Good evening, Aaron Wilkinson here for New Zealand Storm Chasers. So, in the weekend we did have a couple of fronts move into the South Island from the southwest. Saturday night in particular, there were a few strikes about southwestland, or south of about Hokitika, so there was some lightning in the end. How do I know that? Well, A, I saw it on the trackers, but B, I was driving through Christchurch. That's where I'm based, in Christchurch. Later on Saturday evening, I looked towards the Alps and I saw these flashes poof, across the horizon. Pretty cool looking stuff. If you ever hear about thunderstorms moving along the west coast and it's clear, the skies are clear here in the east, if you look towards the Alps, you'll see the flashes, boom, flash across the horizon. And it's pretty interesting stuff. I've actually heard a few comments as well. People sometimes see thunderstorms in the distance and they go, you know, I saw the lightning but I heard no thunder. How is that possible? Well, it's pretty obvious. It's because the storm's too far away. Beyond about 12-15 kilometres out, the thunder drops out. The sound just dissipates into the air and you don't really hear any thunder beyond that. But you'll always see the flashes. Man, I mean, you could see a storm 200 kilometres away, the lightning. You're never going to hear the thunder, but you'll see the lightning. And then today, Thursday, let's move to today, Thursday. We've had a front push onto the South Island. It's delivered very heavy rain to this southwestern corner. Southland, you've had flooding. Southwestland, you've had some flooding. And there has been thunderstorms for Fiordland this morning. Into this evening, overnight, some lightning may creep a little further northwards as that front moves through. But as it moves northwards into the North Island, it's going to be sort of overnight Saturday into Sunday. The front passes over the North Island. Some very heavy rain's going to develop up here. I don't think thunderstorm chances are very high though. By the time the front reaches up there, yeah, not really going to happen. But that is naturally where we're going to go to next Sunday. So this is our first chance of the week, of the next 7 days. There is our front right there. That's the one that is causing all the trouble currently for the west coast, the far south. And it's actually going to bring some snow to the ranges here. But there it is on Sunday afternoon. It has cleared the North Island off to the northeast. But that's not where our chance is. Our chance is for thunderstorms, Tasman and Buller there. See that wee trough line? And then see our blue line right there. That means there's cold air moving in. We have southerly winds coming up this side, and they converge with a flow coming in on that side. So our trough forms, cold air advancing over, isolated heavy showers there, a bit of instability, could be some thunder. I don't think the chances are terribly high. I say that a lot at the moment. We're still very early on in the season. As we get a bit more warmth in the atmosphere, chances will increase, I believe. So yeah, there is a chance there, Tasman Buller, Sunday afternoon. Let's move along to Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock. So our blue line is there, very cold upper air. The nucleus of the cold upper air is right where our trough is now. So winds coming through Cook Strait like that, coming through this side here, they converge, it forms a bit of a trough. It's a bit like water flowing through a river. If you've got a rock there, the water sort of eddies on the other side. So the water, the airflow is coming like this and it sort of scoops around and then it eddies on the other side, forms a wee trough. So there's our wee trough, there's our heavy isolated showers, and there could be a chance of thunder. Surface moisture isn't terribly high, so unfortunately the risk isn't great, but there is a possibility there. Our next chance is here. So winds are coming through on this side, they're converging with the flow on that side, forms a wee convergence, trough line, and you do have some cold upper air advancing. The coldest air is here, but we do also have slightly higher surface moisture here. So showers are going to form in the afternoon, a chance 1 or 2, could be heavy, there could be some thunder. Let's move to Tuesday, late Tuesday evening. Okay, another front, a few troughs moving through. There's our cold front there, there's a trough in behind there, there's another wee trough about there. That one there is because that's where the coldest upper air is. This trough here is a bit of like a boogie in the flow, a bit of a twitch in the southwest airflow. winds will speed up, ramp up. There's some cold upper air moving in, but there's the main cold front. That's going to sort of push along the west coast during the course of Tuesday. There is a slim chance of some thunder with that front as it moves through, but I think it'll be the second trough right there as that moves along the west coast. Yeah, there could be some thunder. There could be a thunderstorm or two. This one out here in the Tasman, well, it's offshore. No one's there, so we won't worry about it too much. Now, let's move to Wednesday. So the fronts and troughs have amalgamated a little bit. We've mainly just got a front now and one trough left. So there's our main front there, and we've got a trough out here. So as that front there passes over the North Island, I don't think there's going to be any thunderstorms, but you never know. There could be something as that moves through. This trough here, I mean, this is Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's actually going to be moving through the top of the South Island first thing on Wednesday, so there could be a few isolated heavy falls there, but it's as this change moves through, yeah, there's a trough there, and there's cold upper air there. See our blue line? So that cold upper air, the convergence, could be something form there Wednesday afternoon. So mainly Taranaki, you'll catch that if it happens. Later in the day, later on Wednesday, Auckland, as the trough moves in there, perhaps something there then. Okay, that's about it for tonight. We are planning a few extra videos coming up. We're going to get Steve Burrows hopefully on screen.
Thanks for the introduction there, Aaron. Hopefully I can bring something a bit different to the page. A little light-hearted chat. Just a different type of video than what Aaron sort of does in the studio. In fact, I was just checking out the Storm Chasers page today, and there's some pretty amazing sunset shots taken up Manukau Heads yesterday by the look of it, of a contrail out to sea. Sadly, guys, this isn't HARP, and these aren't chemtrails.
And Brendan Gully, as always, in Wellington, is furiously moderating the comments on the Storm Chasers group page. So that's great work, Brendan. Thank you very much. That's all from me tonight. We'll catch you again Thursday next week.
Severe thunderstorm large hail is a forecast.